Hey guys, Evan here. So this is going to be my 200th video, and that means that I'm going to be doing something special for you guys. Now, when I hit 100 videos, I showed off my locomotive fleet, but to have a locomotive fleet, you need to have a layout. So that's what I'll be showing you guys today. Right now we're starting over here on the siding. Siding begins right there at that signal bridge, right there, and that's where the line becomes double tracked. And essentially what happens is the two lines parallel each other, and we come to our first industry right here. This is a lumber yard, but the two lines continue to this switch where a couple of other industries are located. I'll get to, and it's a I've got a trucking company right here, and then behind that I've got a co-op. At the same time, we've got the yard lead right here. I've conveniently positioned the switch for the siding right before the yard lead. This way, if there's any mainline traffic running, it can go around the yard operations on the siding. And if someone is switching the two industries back in here, they can be out of the way of mainline freight. But the line becomes single tracked again. Where that box car is, that's the main line. Just goes around that curve. Crosses over that line right there, and comes back around to where the siding begins. Now let's take a look here at the yard. The yard itself is 4 tracks, 3 tracks for storage, and 1 track is used as a switchback. The switchback there leads to the locomotive facility, which again is 3 tracks. Then we've got the yard office right here, a couple C&W pickups, tower itself. And, those are all the structures there in the yard. The town itself, I haven't come up with a name for it, but there's quite a few buildings. I've got this building right here that came from the lumberyard kit right there. I decided to use that as a separate building because I've already got an office with another structure that came with it. Next to that, we've got a hobby shop. It's a hot dog stand. We've got the old depot. We've got the Mutual Grain Service building. Then after that, we've got a music store, a record store. Then got a store that sells comic books. Then it's the trucking company. I've got a little small distribution building right there. It's 3 doors, and then it's essentially where truck trailers will be backed up, and then cargo will be offloaded and then loaded onto box cars. And then next to that, we've got the repair/warehouse, and then got the little office right there next to it, hiding behind the water tower. Now, the trucking company has 2 spur tracks. They split off from the main spur right here, then they split into 2 tracks right there. And what I'll do is box cars will be placed next to the buildings, and then other cars, box cars, and also other cars such as coil cars, gondolas, and whatnot, that'll be placed on this track right here where this bulkhead flat is. That would be for like heavier loads. Then as for the co-op, it has 3 spurs. The main spur right here continues into where grain is loaded. Spur right there is a grain storage track. Essentially that's where hopper cars are stored. Either they've been loaded or waiting to be loaded, and the loading track is full. And then the 3rd track over there is where they'd use to drop off various chemicals that the farms would use, such as anhydrous ammonia, diesel fuel, stuff like that. Now getting back over to the town, after going past the lumber yard, you got a few houses over here, the water tower, and a bit of a reminder, layout is nowhere near complete, so that's why it looks somewhat messy, disorganized. So now coming over back to the siding, we've got this switch right here, and that leads off to a branch line. Now this branch line has 3 industries on it. The first one is right here. It's another elevator. It's the Red Wing Milling Company. This one's only got 1 track, and there's only 2 small hopper cars on it. They're hiding behind the elevator and the silos. But the branch line comes past this farm right here, and the rock formation back there, and crosses over the main line right here on this diamond, and from there it heads to the other 2 industries. The one right here is the Megawatts transformer manufacturing plant. Essentially they build electrical transformers. And the other industry here is a scrapyard. It's got the little Quonset hut for the office. I've got some dumpsters. And just got various junkyard kits. I've got a row of cars right here. Some crushed cars. Trucks, buses, whatnot. Miscellaneous scrap, railroad scrap, crushed scrap that's been crushed into cubes, tires, and then I've got a little wheel loader right here. So that is basically the layout, guys. Again, this is a work in progress. It's nowhere near complete. So I'll try and do some layout updates for you guys every now and then. But anyway, this will be my 200th video, and thanks for watching, and look for more videos in the future.